following is a fan-made review. All clips of Digimon are owned by Saban Brands. All other clips and music are owned by their respective owners. We encourage our viewers to support the official content and support the independent artists and their official platforms.
Clones. What is a clone? An exact copy of the original? Is it allowed to have a mind of its own, or to be doomed to walk in its original shadow? Digimon, short for digital monsters, unfortunately has been deemed a Pokemon clone by many. But here at Fun for Hire, we see it as much more.
Gee, you want to get even deeper there, Plato?
What even is existence? A meaningless void of space and time flowing forward indefinitely until nothing is left? Why are we?
Okay, forget I asked. Welcome everyone to Review This, where me and Aristotle over here are going to be talking about the first generation of Digimon, digital monsters.
So to begin, what the hell, Saban? The English intro is trash compared to the banger that is the Japanese intro. Take this line from the Japanese version. In a world where nothing exists, after watching an unlimited dream. Tasty, delicious, a masterclass in anime intros. Then let's look at the English version. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. I swear both Chris and I thought they said Digimon garlic champions.
Not to say that the English version isn't catchy and memorable. Lord knows if you grew up watching even a couple of episodes, that earworm will be munching on your brain for weeks afterward. But yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired, especially when compared to the Japanese version, Butterfly, performed by Koji Wada.
Speaking of regional variations, the sub and dub versions of Digimon are vastly different, mostly in conversations. The English dub has an immense amount of jokes. So many jokes. This is possibly due to the American audience being of a younger demographic, as the Japanese sub was more for teens. This is easily conveyed in the background stories of our main characters, each having a different lease on life. An example is Matt being an overbearing brother to TK, while Joe is a sheltered shut-in who lacks independence.
One of the main ways to tell a joke or cheesy line has been inserted into the dialogue is typically the screen will cut away from whoever's talking. This way the animators don't have to match lip flaps. Something else the series like to do is have extra characters, mostly Digimon, be voiced by bad impersonations. Edamon sounds like Elvis, Digitalmon sounds like Peter Lorre from Casablanca, and Cherrymon sounds like a really bad Marlon Brando impersonation.
And I know a thing or two about impersonations. Sorry. Giggs makes his way to the surface sometimes. He's a bit tough to control since the reboot episode. I ain't going anywhere, ya Balook. Thanks, Giggs. Digimon starts out with our 7 protagonists arriving at camp for the summer. After a sudden snowstorm and mysterious devices falling from the skies, the kids are sucked into a wave and transported to the digital world, where they meet their digital companions.
That's right, making Digimon one of the OG isekai anime. Yeah, I bet you never thought about Digimon like that before. Anyway, our protagonists, Tai, Matt, Sora, TK, Izzy, Mimi, and Joe, have to explore the digital world. Along the way, they fight many enemy Digimon, earn the powers of Digivolution, grow as individuals and friends, and hopefully make their way back home.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what I think really makes Digimon stand on its own, separating it from the Pokemon clone moniker. While the goal of Pokemon is to catch them all, in Digimon you get assigned a singular Digimon partner. This Digimon has the ability to Digivolve into a stronger form, but will eventually revert back to its base form. Digimon also have the ability to think, act, and communicate in plain English, unlike most Pokemon who can only say their names. As for evolution, there are branching paths that several Digimon can take. Most involve the addition of guns and armor though, and occasionally Rosemon.
Digimon is certainly set apart from Pokemon in another way, anime-wise at least, in that the mission of the characters isn't to become some general Digimon master, but to get back to their homes and see their loved ones again. Not to mention, save the digital world from those that will try to control it or destroy it. Now eventually there will be a point where kids will fight each other to be the best Digimon tamer, but that's not for another season or two.
Dama, I barely know her.
Michael, get him under control or it's back to the broom closet.
Ooh, really gonna sweep me off my feet.
That's it. Come here, you! Alright, while Mike takes a brief recess, why don't we talk about the creation of Digimon, both as a brand and as a series. Digimon was influenced by the creation of virtual pets, commonly known as Tamagotchi. What separates them from their cuter counterparts is that Digimon were made with the intent to train, grow stronger, and eventually battle each other. On the anime side of things, it was Bandai, along with Toei Animation, that was responsible for their formation. As such, Digimon has no actual creator. Akiyoshi Hongo, the credited creator, is actually a pseudonym for the creators of Tamagotchi.
Hey guys, finally got gigs under control. So Digimon started in 1999 and ended in 2000, with the English dub coming out about 5 months after the Japanese release. In most major media, Digimon was written off as just another Pokemon clone, but viewers started to notice that the characters had real-world problems and different backgrounds. Compared to the blank slate Ash Ketchum, characters like Matt and his brother TK were products of divorce, and Izzy found out he was adopted. These complex situations define our characters in such a way that viewers can relate to.
Digimon as an anime lasted for 53 episodes. 54 if you count the short film named Digimon Adventure, as it does play its part in the series. As me and Mike have discovered in our watching and research for this review.
Don't you mean review this?
Thank you as always, Mike. Digimon as a series is best watched either daily or weekly, since due to its very episodic nature, it's a bit of a difficult binge watch if you're not into that. See, you'll start to notice very quickly that a sort of pattern starts to form. Kids complain about harsh environment, something out of place pops up, one kid gets more screen time, kid doubts himself, enemy Digimon shows up, kid then believes they can do it, partner Digimon evolves, and enemy is defeated. Rinse and repeat.
However, each encounter is different in that the enemies all have a purpose in the world. These include a daycare Digimon that raises newborns, a Digimon that heats and purifies water for a nearby village, and a wise old Pegasus Digimon of the mountain. Eventually the pattern changes later in the series as we find out about an 8th Digidestined. The Digidestined being the main characters sent to save the digital world.
With that said, I think we can put a close on this chapter of Digimon. This first series of Digimon for me personally is only my third favorite of the 6 iterations of this show. The show isn't horrendous in any way, it actually sets the standard for what Digimon can be, and is a very solid show. The characters are likable, the story is intriguing, and it's bright and hopeful. For a first time out, and for younger viewers who might want to get into anime, it's a pretty good series overall.
Digimon was a product of late 90s animation and comedy, the type where kids made way too many corny jokes and can survive in the woods with magical digital monsters. I love Digimon, and eventually we may cover all the other series. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Review This, and if you like what we do, throw us a like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, be sure to ring that bell to always get the latest on Fun for Hire.
Catch you next time!